Good morning, students. Today in 11th standard, subject is account, and in subsidiary books part 2, we are going to deal with another topic, that is columnar purchase book with types of goods. So here we are going with illustration number 2. From the following information, prepare columnar purchase books in the books of Sriji Furniture Mart. The most important topic here, the business name is Sriji Furniture Mart. Means this furniture mart is basically dealing with furniture only. It means for this furniture mart, every types of furniture becomes the goods, because if I am the salaried employee, another person is trading in the grocery items, then for both of us, furniture is our asset. But Sriji Furniture Mart is dealing with furniture only. So furniture becomes the goods for him. That's why if he purchase and sale of any kind of furniture, we cannot say that, sir, it is a asset and hence we have not recorded in the books, because you can see that in every transaction it is only and only for furniture. Means we are recording furniture here because it is the business is primary fundamental concept of dealing is furniture. So, Sriji Furniture Mart deals in purchase and sale of tables, chairs, and cupboard. It means tables, chairs, and cupboard becomes the goods for Sriji Furniture Mart. Okay, so 2015 April 1, purchase from Sri Ram Furniture Mart. 10 piece of table at 1000 per piece, 15 piece of chair at 600 per piece, and 5 piece of cupboard at 3000 per piece. Credit period 1 month. We are specific given in the question credit period, and hence it is a credit transaction and we have to record. Invoice number is 90. So first of all, this is the format for columnar purchase books of Sriji Furniture Mart. Date, name of supplier, invoice number, and LF. Up to this it is same. But here there are three types of goods are given in the question: table, chair, and cupboard. So we have to write down table, chair, and cupboard, and final total amount. So first transaction is Sri Ram Furniture Mart account, and invoice number is 99. Okay, now come on to the amount column. First of all, 10 piece of table, 1000 per piece. 1000 multiplied by 10. So table becomes 1000 into 10, 10,000. Next, chair 15 piece, 600 per piece. 600 into 15, answer is 9000. And 5 piece cupboard, 3000 per piece. 3000 into 5, answer is 15,000. So total of this is 34,000. Okay, this is the first transaction. Second, second is on date 1. Purchase from Sri Krishna Furniture Mart 10 piece table at 1200 per piece, 12 piece cupboard at 2500 per piece at 10% get discount, Invoice number 126. Half of amount is paid immediately by cash. Here, half amount here half amount paid by cash means half amount is cash transaction. Remaining, there is no information is given, so it is a credit transaction, half cash, half credit, and that's why we have to assume full transaction is a credit transaction. So we have to record transaction number 5, Sri Krishna Furniture Mart. Okay, now for amount column. Remember one thing, for every amount we have to deduct 10% trade discount separately. So first of all, 10 piece of table, 1200 per piece. So 1200 into 10, answer is 12,000. 1200 into 10, answer is 12,000. And we have to deduct 10%. So out of 12,000, we are deducting 10%. Answer is 10,800 for table. Next, for cupboard, 2,500 multiplied by 12, answer is 30,000. 2,500 multiplied by 12, answer is 30,000. And 10% trade discount that is deducted from this 30,000, answer is 27,000 for cupboard. But here no information is given for chair, and that's why chair is not recorded, and total of this is 37,800. Simple. Now, point number 10, a cycle purchase. Most important thing, we are in the business of furniture line. So, furniture is our goods, cycle is not our goods. So, cycle is not recorded, and hence it is our assets. We are not recording this, ignore this. Shivam Cycle Store is the name of the person is given, but cycle is our asset, so we are not recording this transaction. Okay, next 20. Purchase shares of 10,000, 10% trade discount, 5% cash discount from Rahim Furniture, and amount is paid immediately. Tell me whether it is a cash or credit transaction.
Cash transaction.
Yes, it is a cash transaction. Clear word. Amount is paid immediately, so this is not recorded in subsidiary books. Next one, 25. An order placed with Sri Ambe Furniture. Word use. Order place. So,
Non-economic.
yes, it is non-economic transaction. It is not recorded. And last one, 30. Purchase from Mahesh Bhai. 5-piece table at 1200 per piece, 20 piece of chair at 600 per piece, 8 cupboard at 2500 per piece. 10% trade discount, bill number 500. Invoice number is given, write down invoice number, then name of person is given, it is credit transaction, write down name of person. Now 5 piece, 1200 per piece, 1200 into 5, 6,000, but trade discount is given. We have to deduct trade discount 10%. Next, 20 piece of chair at 600, so 600 multiplied by 20, answer is 12,000. But deduct 10% trade discount, answer is 10,800. And 8 cupboard of 2500. So 2500 into 8, answer is 20,000. Deduct 10%, it will 18. So total of this is 34,200. Now total of table, total of chair, total of cupboard, and total becomes 1,06,000. So complete this sum. It is very simple. It is called columnar purchase goods in the basis of types of goods. Here, three types of goods are given in the question: table, chair, and cupboard. Okay. Next one. Purchase of books. Purchase book with columns for goods and expenses. Columns for goods and expenses means here goods and expenses both are given. Goods means that we are dealing with, and expenses means expense incurred for dealing in these goods. Like we call it as a railway, freight, carriage, wages, GST, etc. So here is the specimen for purchase books with goods and expenses, date, name of supplier, invoice number, LF number, net amount of goods. Here we have to write down the value of goods. This one is expense column. Railway, freight, wages. These are the examples. If any other expense is given, then we have to prepare column for such expense. Then there are two types of GST. Number one, intrastate GST. Number two, interstate GST. GST is that thing that I am not only in theory part, I am doing also a practical part on GST. So I have very depth knowledge in GST part. Here interstate word, here is interstate word. In intrastate, there is two types of GST, CGST and SGST. C stands for central, S stands for state. And at the time of purchase, we have take a credit that is called input, and at the time of sale, we have to pay. So it is output. Remember, at the time of purchase it is input, and at the time of sale it is output. Next, interstate, when transactions is between state to state, that is interstate, IGST. But transaction is within state, then it is called CGST and SGST. Okay, and total is total. One example, if I have a business of furniture and I am selling goods within state, any one buyer come from Nadia, any one buyer come from Vadodara. So I am selling goods to them, but I have to charge CGST and SGST in intrastate supply. That's why, because here the problem is I am dealing goods only within the Gujarat. If I am selling goods to Maharashtra, to Kerala, to Himachal, so here state is changed. That's why here IGST will be levied. Once again, here are the column for expenses. Any types of expenses are given, we have to write down such name of expenses. Second thing, here if we sell goods within state, CGST and SGST will levy, and we sell goods out of state, IGST will be levied. So here you can see illustration number 3. Bhavesh Stores of Ahmedabad is a cloth merchant prepare his purchase book of accounts inclusive expense. Here from this line we have to understand, here we have to prepare goods as well as expense column. He maintains separate columns to record expense like GST, railway freight, and labor. Prepare purchase book and GST rate is 12%. GST is not included in the following transactions. So here, name of expense is given, railway freight and labor. There are two types of expense given here, railway freight, labor. Then we have to prepare separate columns for GST intrastate and interstate. In intrastate, there are two different columns, CGST and SGST. So, number one, uh, column for railway freight, second is for labor, third one is for CGST, fourth one is for SGST, fifth one is for IGST, and one another column for amount of goods. Here, amount of goods. And total of these is called total amount. So 2018 Jan 1, goods purchase of 10,000 at 10% trade discount from Vipul stores of Rajkot, 500 for labor, 400 for railway freight are disclosed in his bill, and bill number is 239. Here, the name of trader is given, Vipul stores. So we have to, it is a credit transaction, we have to record Vipul stores account, 10,000 amount, 10% discount that we have to deduct, answer is 9,000. Now, expense 500 for labor. So in labor we have to write down 500, 400 for railway freight. So in railway freight we have to write down 400, and then GST. Now tell me, we are in Ahmedabad and we have purchased goods from Rajkot. Whether it is within state or between state, tell me.
Within state.
Yes, Rajkot is and Ahmedabad are within state. So intrastate apply. In intrastate, C and S both are given, central and state. So we have to do a GST rate that is 12%. Now tell me, 12% is on only on goods or goods plus expense multiplied by 12%?
Goods plus expense.
Correct. So 9,000 plus 400 plus 500. Total becomes 9,900. And we are charging 12%. But 12% is for total. So we have to do a half up, means 6% here, 6% here. Total is 12%, not individually brothers. Total is 12%, so 6% for central and 6% for state. 9,900 multiplied by 6%, and same amount is over here. Now, total of this all amount is in total amount. Means 9,900 plus 594 plus 594, total is 11088. Next, point number 7, goods purchase of 15,000 at 5% trade discount from Bhupi of Bhavnagar, inclusive of wages 300 and railway freight 400. Total amount is paid in cash immediately. Total amount paid in cash, whether it is cash or credit transaction.
Cash transaction.
Yes, it is a cash transaction, so we don't have to record this transaction. 23, goods purchase of 20,000 at 10% trade discount from Dhaval of Mumbai. Mumbai is in Maharashtra. Invoice number 971 is received, inclusive of labor 250 and railway freight 350. Half amount paid to Dhaval immediately. Either here half amount is a cash transaction, half amount is a credit transaction. So we have to assume full transaction is credit transaction and record this transaction. Name of person is Dhaval. So we have to write down Dhaval account, date is 23 and invoice number is 971. Now total gross amount is 20,000. We have to deduct 10%, that is 2,000, and net amount is 18,000. Thereafter, on 18,000, labor is 250 and railway freight is 350. Total of all this 18,000 plus 350 plus 250. Total of all this is 18,600. Now, we purchase goods from Maharashtra and we are in Ahmedabad. Within state or between state?
Between states.
Yes, this transaction is between one state to another state. So, CGST and SGST will not be levied. We have to apply IGST. And total of all this is 18,600 and rate is 12%. Here there is no different parts. So total 12% is in IGST column. 2232 and total of all this is 2083 and 2. That's it. Next, 25. A machine is purchased on credit. Here credit word is used, but we have purchased machine. Tell me whether it is recorded
Sir,
or
it is
not.
asset.
It is asset. It is
No,
an
sir.
asset. So we have,
It will not be recorded.
it will not be recorded. Correct answer is. There are various other students. All of you have to give an answer, please. 29. Goods purchase 8,000 at 10% trade discount, 5% cash discount from Poonam of Porbandar. Received invoice 193. 200 are disclosed for railway freight. Here, name of the person is Poonam. So, it is a credit transaction. We have to write down name of person means Poonam account. Then invoice number is 193. Goods worth rupees 8,000, 10% trade discount. Answer is 7200. Remember one thing. We don't have right to deduct a 5% cash discount because in credit transaction there is no need for cash discount. So we are not recording cash discount. Only a net amount is 7,200. Then 200 for railway freight. Total is 7400 and we have purchased goods from Porbandar. Tell me, Porbandar is within Gujarat or out of Gujarat?
Sir, it is within Gujarat.
Yes, it is within Gujarat. So total is 7400 and out of 7400 we have to apply CGST and SGST 6%, 6%. Total is 12% and total of all of this is 8288. And finally, this sum is over. We have to do a total of each individual column, net amount of goods, railway fare, wages, CGST, SGST, and IGST, and final value is 40208. That's it. So here illustration number 3 is over. So we have completed simple purchase book, columnar purchase books in types of goods, columnar purchase books in types of goods and expense including GST. Okay, so this sum is over and our next topic is sales book. In sales book, it is of two columns, simple sales book, columnar sales book. In columnar sales book, again, same as purchase, it is based on types of goods and it is on goods as well as expense. Okay, so it is the specimen for sales book and in sales book there is almost similar to purchase book, only there is one change. Anyone tell me what is a change in purchase book and sales book?
Name
Name
of
of
customer.
Correct answer. Here we have to write down name of customer instead of name of supplier. Remember, in purchase book, we have to write down name of supplier, and in sales book, we have to write down name of customer. Here there is invoice number, and here outward number, then LF, then amount. Okay, now we are recording all credit sales in sales book. Only and only credit sales. If there is cash sales is given, we cannot record. If there is purchase given, we cannot record. We have to record only and only credit sales over here. So for this, illustration number 4 is given on the basis of sales. Okay, so Sri Jagdish hardware stores dealing with iron. From the following transactions, record his sales book. 2015 June 1, sold goods 13,000 to Manan on 3 months credit. Here all transactions are on the basis of sales, and we have to record only and only credit sales. So number 1, sold goods 13,000 to Manan on 3 months credit. So total 13,000 in amount column, and outward number is in outward number column 1967. And last one, sold goods 8,000 at 5% trade discount to Anand Stores, labor 300, bill number 1970. Here again, name of person is given, so it is credit transaction, Anand Stores, and amount is 8,000 less 5%. We are deducting 5% from 8,000. Answer is 7600, and we are ignoring any kind of expenses in sales. Bill number is 1970. So for illustration purpose, I have solved these two transactions. Now it is your part to complete this sum as a homework. Okay, so illustration number 4 that you have to complete. Another illustration number 5 and 6 is also in homework, because here only the change is, instead of purchase, we have to record all sales transaction. That's it. So today's session is over, and